Today we're going to be playing this blue-green Pummeler deck, mainly because a local called me a nasty word and told me I should play it. When I told him that I didn't think it looked good, he continued to call me a nasty word. So, it's his fault if it does bad. I don't like the look of it. We've played a lot of Pummeler on this channel over the past year, and in general, I find anything less than 22 lands insufficient. And that being said, it's because like playing on curve and playing your 4 drops. Yes, I'm calling this a 4 drop because I generally don't ever want to play it unless I don't have another option without one of our defensive spells in their hand. Um, like playing them naked or playing them, on turn 5 and 6 just doesn't feel good. Whereas, like say you're playing Teamer Energy or something like that, you have a poor draw. You get to 3 mana. You can play your Whirl of Virtuosos, your Rogue Refiners, all that stuff. And like when you get to your Bristling Hydra and you get to your Glorybringer, even if it is on turn, 5, 6, or 7, like you're playing off curve, it doesn't feel as detrimental. But like when you just like play a Pummeler on 6, it doesn't feel good. Now that doesn't mean a Pummeler won't win, but still just doesn't feel good. In general, I've found this deck to be bad versus mono red, and it's the reason we actually quit playing the deck in general. I couldn't find a way for the red green build to consistently beat mono red without warping my sideboard so poorly that I couldn't beat other matches. But this build's playing the green belts with an additional one in the side and 5 cards for the mono red match. So like it's even reasonable that we might could bring in a summon. I don't really know what we would take out. We might just take out this package, which would mean we probably would get to bring them in. But with that being said, like maybe this deck's how you beat mono red. I still would like another Hydra in the main deck, and I still would like at least 1, if not 2 lands. Maybe just cutting the cartouches is good enough. But there was the Blue Skies deck or whatever it's called, the Teamer Skies deck or Blue Green Skies deck. There's a Channel Fireball article on it. I forget what its name is or what the deck's name was. I believe some guy's named Alex who wrote it, but in general, I'd been wanting to test his deck anyway. He mentions in his article that he'd tried the Pummeler package and it wasn't good enough, and I tend to agree with that without testing, but who knows with testing? So like, this hand doesn't really feel very good. The problem is you can't mulligan hands like this. But the reason it doesn't feel very good to me is A, it's real easy for this card to die, and B, like we're already currently looking like we're a little flooded, and if we're a little flooded, we're just going to get smashed probably. So I will play the Servant next turn and hold up the Blossoming Defense for the Long Tusk Cub turn. It's too easy for them to have a removal spell. And if for some reason they don't kill this, there's a higher upside of just slamming this anyway. So we've not showed him our forest yet. So there's just Sultai. Feels like it's probably a good match for us, but who knows. Well, snap block if given the opportunity. Some percentage chance that he just kills this. I think I probably would in his spot, but that's without knowing his hand. Guess we'll just play this one. Could play 2 Long Tusk Cubs here. Be able to turn 1 into a 4/4 if we wanted, so it'd be hard for him to kill them both. Feels like it uses our mana the best, but it also gets smashed by Hostage Taker. So I think we're just going to slam this one. This card alone kind of like shuts down our Electrostatic Pummeler, which sucks. BRB, sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to play Hydra. I agree with you. I think it's the right play. The Lone Tusk Cubs have the higher upside, but the percentage that the two Lone Tusk Cubs both stay in play, both go unimpeded, etc., is just so very low, whereas we know if we just play the Hydra's fine. And then on the following turn, we can play Double Cub with a Blossoming defense. I feel like we've already lost this game, though. And I hate to be that negative about it, but like, we don't really have a way to go lone versus these decks. We don't have much card advantage or anything like that. I guess we have one Ronus, and a Ronus can steal games, but like we've only got the two Bristling Hydras. And if he plays well with this card, it's just very unlikely that we'll ever pummel him. My sinuses are crushing my eyes. Like, struggling to see. Hey, no, what's up, man? Yep, no removal in this deck at all. I mean, there's two unsummons in the sideboard. That would probably be our best draw. Yeah, if they don't go big or wide, that's true. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, my birthday is Monday. I will be really old. I can't wait to take a whole bunch of pictures of my birthday cake just to try to make people jealous. Yeah, with Hydra, all things are possible. They're just not super likely. Oh, definitely 20 plus, close to 40. Hey, JJ, what's up, man? Been a long time. Hope you had a good holiday. Hope you didn't have to work too hard. And opponent has returned. So, Red Rover, send us a blue cartouche on over. We'd also accept Rogue Refiners and Smiles. Eek. Well, that's not a fun one. That's generally a one of an opponent's deck. Sometimes it's a two of. Hey, not me. What's up, man? I'm not using the tune because I want to be able to use the Blossoming defense. I don't think we're dead. We can still hit a cartouche in the next turn, maybe. Maybe two. Tilt it off the face of the earth because MTGO skipped my turn. Oh, that's horrible, man. But you can file comp for things like that. MTGO's really good about allowing people comp. So hopefully he doesn't have a second Fatal Push. But even if he does, he doesn't get the Scarab God, so I guess that's okay. It's not great. Alright, so I guess he's gonna kill the servant? Sure. I don't know if all of that's worth it, but if he thinks it is, it could be. Still just kind of wanting our cartouche. On the positive note is we can actually play Electrostatic Pummeler now. And maybe get the one turn window to draw the card that makes it go off. Speaking of which, just attack with this. I guess he could just block, but then he gets rid of that. I don't know. I guess we just pass. Hope he doesn't have a removal spell or something. Not a lot we can really do here. Attacking doesn't feel very good. He can just like double block and like trade this for this thing that he just recasts on the following turn. It doesn't feel like it works. Yeah, I'd file comp for something like that, man. Again, I file comp basically any chance I get. I was kind of hoping he'd buy that back. Since he didn't buy that back, I'm going to assume he has like a Veraska or a Hostage Taker. Then I'm going to be sad. At least he cannot give his trample. Yeah, there's the Hostage Taker. There's still some chance. Well, that one doesn't really do it. Is I going to attack with this thing now? My energy doesn't matter any? I'm not sure I could cast a Demonic Tutor on every turn and win this game. If he's got a Fatal Push, I'm willing just to scoop. I assumed he had one if he was making that play. Alright, next game. So, what do we have in our sideboard for this match? Absolutely nothing. Maybe Unsummons are playable here? Probably not. Guess this card's okay in this match. What would I side out? I just want to side these out. It's like our ground things don't really do anything versus their ground things. What do we got here? One little creature. Alright, we'll keep it. It's like another million land hand, but I'm too afraid to mulligan because there's so few lands in our deck. At least it replaces itself if he doesn't have a Fatal Push. If he has a Fatal Push, we're pretty sad. Well, at least we know he won't block. Oh, that was a good draw. Don't have any way to protect it, so I'm just going to slam it. And we're very likely going to cartouche it and just start bashing next turn if he doesn't leave up Fatal Push mana. And if he kills it like the turn after that or whatever, at least it will have replaced itself and gained us some amount of life. Good save to cartouche for Bristling Hydra as well. It's probably better to save it for a Hydra. That attack doesn't make sense to me. I guess he has Fatal Push and Blossoming Defense. Is that the only way this attack makes sense? Yeah, but fading 2 hostage takers, 4 Fatal Pushes, X number of Veraskas and all that stuff isn't really likely to happen either. Pump it up 1, that way you can only kill one of our things. By the way, there should definitely be 4 of that card. Whee! It's pretty bad when we're attacking with a 3/3 Servant and hoping that we can get there. They don't draw any removal spell, I guess it's okay. I don't think the cartouches in general are very good. It's a card I've been wanting to try though ever since I saw it. They are on currently a, and I'm making quotation marks with my hands here, 3-turn clock. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Puppy power. Yeah. I'm going to hit for what damage I can hit while I can still do it. While he doesn't have Vraska's Contempt or anything up. Oh my gosh. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it so much. Wow, 4 months. That's sick. Thank you so very much, man. So how was your holidays? I know I asked already. I don't know if you'd heard. I have not tried the ban approach. The ban approach didn't look particularly appealing to me. I really dislike fast lands and coming to play tap lands in my approach deck. The only colors of approach that I've actually tried so far are blue, white, and Esper, and the Esper highly didn't impress. A sideboarded in cartouche versus me. Yep. Don't think we can beat that. I guess there is an unsummon in our deck somewhere now. Or we could just draw another Attune. Wonder if we should have brought Cartouchian versus him to attack his glint siphoners with. Torment of Hellfire is a fun card. Oh look, guys, we're not close to winning this game. That's about as expected. Alright, round 2 incoming. Mass sucks, man. That really sucks. To be stuck away from the family on the holidays. I really feel like not playing 4 of this card is a huge mistake in these decks. I feel like we have to run pretty hot to win. Completely agree. But I was called a naughty word. I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. This hand seems good. This hand seems like one of the better draws we'll get. You could just like, quit work and watch streams all the time. Man, anytime Moto does anything even slightly cringy, you hit that button. Hey, Al. How you doing today? So this match feels miserable as well, by the way. Well, I don't know that anybody has. I was saying everybody should. uh What's untap? I don't think I've heard of it. Is he not blocking? I don't have anything else to spend my energy on that's relevant, so. Smash. I think people should probably wait on the new client too. That being said, screw the new client. It'll provide nothing to the game. Oh, cool. They put another Sacred Cat in their graveyard. Well, that's fun. So this game feels over unless we draw Electrostatic Pummeler, and it feels like we'll probably win if we do. I did not get an invite to that. Kind of jealous, to be honest. Yeah. Unfortunately, that card will not be on the new client, Al. They have Sunscourge Champion in their main deck? Cringy. I did, in fact, attend the pre-release. Ain't doing anything else with my energy. Might as well save it, right? Figure most people know that. not sure what our opponent's currently doing, by the way. That last block kind of didn't make sense in my own head, but what do I know? It doesn't matter. To battle. We don't have any energy, so yeah. So I assume they just GFG now into an angel and make maybe a bunch of blockers. They did in fact make a bunch of blockers. Uh-oh. So you Sanders a chance. What's the best card to put that on? Probably this guy. He's the biggest. What do they have in their graveyard? Nothing of consequence? Put it on this guy. Makes his blocking real weird if I put it on this guy. Yeah, so he doesn't have a good block this turn. At least with the defense in our hand. That's about the blocks we expected. The big problem with what's going on right now is, like, well, multiple angels is a bit of a problem. But the big problem is, like, they play Wrath of Gods and everything. So, like, how do we win? We just don't have a way to win without an Electrostatic Pummeler. There's, like, literally nothing we can do. And then just, like, buy this back next turn? Or just, like, dead again. Even buy it back this turn if they have a land, I guess. I don't know if they played one. I've not paid attention. So if I attack, they just put this in the graveyard and kill us? So we can't even attack now? Oh, what fun. So they get two things back and we're dead. And that was one of our good draws. So what can we sideboard versus them? I guess we can bring in some of these if we want. That's super good here. I guess maybe this stuff's reasonable. Let's get rid of dive downs. Maybe these? I'm not sure. Alright, let's get rid of those two then. I don't really know how to sideboard with this deck. Just brought in a bunch of blue spells that I don't actually think help. I think they block so well that the blue spells aren't that great. Yeah, we'll keep it. This hand's cringy. If they get to the point that they're reanimating angels, I feel like we just lose anyway. I don't think buying a turn lets us win very many games. I'm pretty sure we either have to overwhelm them early, hit a pummeler, or like stop them from doing the reanimation stuff in general. Think those are the keys? I don't know that we can actually do any of that. I don't care about the point of life. Don't know if hiding the knowledge of one card in my hands even remotely useful though. That team's not going to be very good, is it? I don't remember that entire roster, but seemed to me like the team looked fairly weak in general. Yeah. So bad jungler, mediocre mid, uh, middle of the pack top laner. It's kind of sad that Aframu's wasting his talents again. There's going to be some hellacious games on tonight, by the way. Which one of you are better to play here? Like, you could technically win the game, maybe. The best four teams in the world I'll play tonight. I don't remember the matchups, but Longzhu, KT, SSG, and SKT1 all play versus each other tonight. I don't remember who's versus who, but they all play tonight. I could have played the Pummeler last turn and like hoped to draw a larger than life for the win, but like I feel like I'd rather just hold it and hope. The Kespa Cup. It's the top four of the Kespa Cup. I'd rather hold it till after he's bought that back, basically. Later, man. No, it'll be on YouTube, and it will not have an English commentator. So if I attack with this, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 that can block it. Alright, I guess I'll just attack with it. No, Uni is gone. Most of those rosters are set. This is just a bad play by me. I get a 3-for-1, but like I can't save the Hydra, and like he still just beats us down with an Angel of Invention. But like I said, I think our only chances to actually win with this Electrostatic Pummeler anyway. Well, that's disappointing. The second Angel just wins. Don't really have an out anymore. Like, maybe we can hit Runner or something, but... The Hydra actually doesn't do anything anymore, so... Pretty close to conceding this game. That was good for us, in all honesty. We're still really far behind, but still good for us. Don't really have an out anymore. I have to play this one. If he has a land, I'm just dead. Whatever. I'm gonna play this one too. Let's just protect the Hydra and keep like a blocker up, but like... I guess I could have not played this, held up to negate, and had like this to block, but then they just buy this back, or whatever. Sure. Not unexpected. Yeah, next game. So this is about what I expect that we would be doing when somebody picked this deck for us. I think the rosters are pretty much set on most of those. Like SKT1 might pick up another top laner, but pretty sure the other three teams are set. I think this next game, I'm just like going to save all my energy the entire game for just drawing Electrostatic Pummeler somewhere in the game. I've decided that's the only way this version of the deck can win. This version of the deck isn't like the red-green builds. The red-green builds can just win through natural combat. And this deck isn't going to win through natural combat ever if opponent doesn't have, some like mediocre draw. I want to get paired versus a red deck. I want to see if this sideboard package is actually good enough to beat red. Because if it is, this is a sideboard package that the green-red builds of the deck can play. And I already know the green red decks beat the teamer decks, so kind of interested to know how good that sideboard package is. I don't think it can win through natural combat versus literally any deck in the format that has a average draw. What deck's he on this time? Because he told me not to play Edgar, and Edgar absolutely dominated the last Ilmo CS, the last challenge, like I said it would, or like I thought it would. Edgar! Man, 3.5 minutes in queue. By the way, for some reason my Moto today had show all versions of these clicked off. And it's kind of annoying. I accidentally opened 5 treasure chests when I thought I was opening the little like special packs they give you after promos. I have no idea why I got 6 of those little packs to begin with, but like it stacked them and said I had 11, and I just clicked open all and it opened them. Alright. Come on. Find us a queue. Oh, by the way, for anybody who cares, the World Magic Cup starts at 4 a.m. Eastern, so 3 hours from now. And Autumn Lily and Dave C, 2 fairly prominent streamers, are both there. So I plan on watching that and throwing them the support. Yeah, so we will do the playing. Alright, we have a new best hand. This hand's actually good. But I have a strong feeling, like I was saying earlier, that like just the deck on Channel Fireball that cut the Pummelers is probably a better build of this deck. Hey, and we got paired versus the red deck like I wanted to. Pretty happy about that. Doesn't mean we'll win, but I'm still pretty happy. Still think game 1's going to be rough, but I'm really hoping to test out this sideboard package. I'm very curious on how good it is. Will snap block if given the opportunity. Not given the opportunity. That's fine. Again, even if he plays like an Earthshaker Kenra, I would snap block if given the opportunity. Oh, not given opportunity again. Oh, this isn't mono red. I'm disappointed. We probably don't beat that deck. Just gonna play this one. I'm gonna look for a protection spell for the Pummeler while setting up the wall first. I may just play the Pummeler next turn, protection spell or not. I'm not sure. Guess it really depends on what we draw. Well, he doesn't have an attack this turn. Alright, I'm just playing this. Make him have a 3rd removal spell. That's not a 3rd removal spell. doesn't really have any good attacks again this turn either. Just gonna drop the Oasis on this guy next turn. Oh wow, he tapped out, so he's just dead. Alright, he tapped out, he's just dead. Whee! Alright, so I still get to try this package. I think I was going to go for it anyway because I'm brave. Actually, I think the unsummons are okay versus vehicles. I think in general that I want to get rid of this package. The unsummons may not be good enough when I really relook at the deck, but these are the cards that I immediately think that I kind of want to try. Wonder if we're bringing in one of these, if we can take out like one of these. Just keep it at 20 lands. Kind of want to take out this thing too. It's kind of like a weird draw. Think none summons are good enough? Actually, I probably want to take out these. So I'm taking out those. I can bring some of this crap back in that I didn't really want to begin with, but the dive downs might actually just be okay if he's going to be using removal spells like that. Alright, let's try this. I think I was going to go for it anyway. I mean, I was certainly going to go for it once we drew the Blossoming Defense, but I think I was going to go for it anyway. Alright. This hand seems slow, but they mulliganed, and we have this card, so I guess we'll keep it and try it. I think the Cartouches were good enough to keep, but I'm not sure. He went down to 4 cards. Just gonna get a Beaumont Courier. 40 of the Councils. I have to admit, that wasn't a card on my radar at the beginning of this. Always yes, always yes. Sure. So bottom, top. Huh. So I could get this in play and leave it in play. But then we don't have energy for the rest of our hand. Probably worth it. Kind of want to protect our life total. It's also kind of like saying we're just not going to be playing most of these cards. This opponent has 1 card in hand. And they have a Hazret too. Wow. So we literally lost to an opponent that mulliganed to 4. Because it's not completely over yet. But like, it's obviously super bad now. Oh, no, we have in fact lost now. So we lost to the opponent that mulliganed to 4 because we didn't draw lands like we're not supposed to draw lands. Don't think we even have an out now. Guess if I don't know what we could even draw. I do know that's not it. Let's look at this sideboard just a little bit more. Don't think I want these in either. I don't want most of these cards. Maybe I can take these. I guess that can block. Alright, I just don't have anything good to bring in. I want to play versus mono red. I want to play versus this deck that's got flyers. Just really don't want that card. What do we got here? Yeah, we have lands. We will keep. They went to 6 cards this time. They put on bottom. What's this? We have black cards in our deck. What? Guess we'll show them the black card that they've already saw. Hey, he didn't have a shock. Which means we're probably going to get to jam this next turn. I don't think he'll kill this here. It's going to be kind of odd if he does kill this here. Yeah, I didn't think he'd kill that there. That there? Well, we have a nice wall now. Let's find us a black cartouche to put on it. And then we can just win. Solemnity. Players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, lands, and or creatures. That way we can attack. Well, that was bad, boys. Card's not even close to playable. So we'll point that out. Don't care about that. Still have a Spell Pierce for any real threat. We have an Unsummon for a Hazard. Attack for millions. So we have a potential 2 lethal threats next turn. However, this makes it only we need the full attack to win. Sure. I'll take my 4. Depending on what he plays, we can potentially just win next turn. Veteran motorist. Alright, so we're not winning next turn. Maybe we should have left a larger than life in. The blue cartouche would lock things up. It's not a blue cartouche. Alright, so what's our best play then? It's just attack with both? Could just be attack with both. Look to unsummon something on the following turn. Yeah, like double blocks. We can. So he's going to take 2. He lacks his hand more than he lacks the random cards. So that makes me think Hazard in my mind, but. What's he doing? He's going to my head? So it's definitely Hazard then, right? Nope, it's Glorybringer. That's kind of interesting. Well, I guess it's not interesting at all. I guess we just win if he attacks. If he attacks with both, we don't die. He's not exerting. So just bounce that to his hand. We did it! We're on the boards! Throw your hands in the air! Man. We went 0-2 this bracket and all of the people left. Hey, Dong's here. You can't hide from us, Dong. We did it! We're on the boards, baby! Hey, Dillo, are we going to try any of those tabletop games tonight? I was telling Robbie about them, and he made fun of us. Ooh, somebody else bought something. Hot dang, somebody bought my Walking Sons avatars. That was not something I expected to sell. You ain't ruined it yet. The 3-2 dream's still alive. Still alive. Staying alive. Hey, why aren't you there? Are you? So I've referenced this article multiple times tonight, so I might as well pop it up for anybody who cares. Too late. I'm not popping it up. I don't see it at the moment anyway. Too much worthless spam on here from the last couple of days. We lost to Dastro. I almost want to keep this hand. Send her away, folks. Ooh, we'll keep it. I wanted to draw with a scry, so I think I'll keep it. Pretty much because we have everything we want. Oh no, not that type of deck. The white one. Sold 4 of the white one. Red Rover, my kingdom for you not having a sensor. Woohoo! We did it, folks. We did it. No sensor. Alright, you can do it, Deck. One more time. Untap land for Daddy. Alright. Doesn't change what I want. Still want to untap land for Daddy. Oh my. We're getting places. We're doing it. Please don't counterspell my Bristling Hydra. Please don't counterspell my Bristling Hydra. Kind of want him to cast Fumigate. That's not a Fumigate. To battle! Man, play something. He's got to have some kind of effect at some point, right? Because what he's doing is not doing anything. Did he really put this card in the cycling deck? Not a fan. Or does he just have like renewed faith in an approach deck or something? Hey, yeah. Yeah, there it is. We knew we'd see it at some point. So we need him not to have a second one. You drink a pot or two? Oh, you drink a pot or two. If he has a second one, the game's over. And we move on to the sideboarded games. It's not over, but like, it sucks. We're just gonna go for it. There's no real reason not to go for it. Woo-ha? What is this? This is a bunch of mana. This is Torrential Gearhulk mana for another settle. That's fun. This should be in 0 main decks from any blue-white deck, by the way. Still have a chance. Just have to draw another Pummeler and it resolve. Well, opponent played Approach. We drew another Attune. No salt. Don't care if our opponent's playing a bad deck and he beats us. He's allowed to. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. By the way, this is another deck that is a almost auto win for the red-green builds. Whereas I feel like this build's going to be very hard to win here. Search Fast Cant is a good card. So we're dead next turn. Have no out. Yeah, dead Reno. Yeah, sideboard wise, we're going to bring in all 6 of the blue spells. We're going to take out 6 blue spells. Pretty easy swap. You can still combo versus these decks, so like you don't have to take out the larger than lives or anything. And we play first. And it's pretty bad, but we'll keep it. 2 draw steps to find a 3rd land. Maybe we'll get there, but like, I don't think you can mulligan these hands. But we are light on lands in general. One of the many negatives of this deck. Yeah, important draw step here. Didn't really want that card, but whatever. I don't like these in these decks. Think adding come into play tap lands is bad. If you're going to add come into play tap lands, just add a color. Hopefully this resolves. Because we really need a little more pressure. Rip. I think I'm just going to slam this. I don't really care if he counterspells it. I don't care if he casts Fumigate on the following turn, because that lets us cast the Electrostatic Pummeler for free. And the Pummeler plus Spell Pierce can win a game. So that should be game. Depends on their hand, I guess. Sure. Another weird bad card. Yeah, so we're not lethal anymore. We need some way to get some more energy. That is not a way to get more energy. So we make this 3. 3 turns it into 6, into 12, into 24. Is that right? So it becomes 3, then 6, 12, 24. So that is lethal then, right? Alright. Oh, wait. We don't have trample. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I just lost this game because I forgot we don't have trample. Rip. That was pretty bad of me. Legitimately just lost this game because we don't have trample. Yeah, sometimes you play bad. That is one case of just playing real bad. You can't force him to chump block and keep up the count, and keep up the energy, which is a problem. That was weird. Well, we're hell bent, but he has this thing. Yeah, that was kind of a game costing mistake. I just shouldn't have attacked. Attacking was 100% wrong. Oh, he's got another one from his hand? Oh, that's fun. But yeah, attacking was 100% wrong there. Doesn't seem like it was going to matter one way or the other since he had 3 interactive spells. But it was still a big mistake. I think him targeting Rampager instead of Pummeler was a pretty big mistake too. He's not playing his other angel, so I guess that just means he's got Torrential Gearhulk in his hand. Maybe he doesn't know his card has Embalm. Or Eternalize, or whatever it has. Embalm. Oh, no, never mind. He knows. Alright, well, we have no out now. On a very positive note is our play error didn't affect this game at all. We had lost either way. Alright. So it didn't change anything at all. This deck really is just too threat light. Currently 1-3. The league's going to take longer than I thought it was. I'm not a fan of this deck. I didn't like it when we looked at it. I thought it was bad before we looked at it. And even, like we would have lost that game, play mistake or not, it's not been good yet. Like, no game has it even felt good. The only time it was even remotely good is when we played versus, like, the red-white, brew pile. And then that was even a pretty close game. I think he could have won had he made different plays. Still want to get paired versus that red deck, though. Hey, match has started. Yeah, this hand's okay. What are we versus? Probably Teamer. Really want to hit a land or two. Really want opponent to play a little faster. Huh, there's a land. Red Rober, Red Rober. No magma spray. Come on over, please. Did we get out of the turn? Hey, we got out of the turn. Don't care if he has a removal spell this turn. Oh, wow. It's like some kind of Jun list then. Alright. Feeling pretty good about this game. Think we're going to get to pummel somebody. There's a good chance of pummeling. It'd be real sad if he just like plays Walking Ballista. If he's got 2 removal spells, he's got 2 removal spells. Untaps and plays Hours of Devastation, and we have to commit Harry Carry. Actually, I guess that wouldn't change a great deal. We just play our dive down and hope. So the red black green deck only playing 1 removal spell is kind of awkward. The heart on this card is kind of hilarious. Uh-oh. Wait, Hour of Promise? Alright, don't care about that. So this is the 5-color green deck. I guess it doesn't matter what it is at this point. Because it is dead, friends. Dead Arena. And tapped out. Be cool if there was like a desert you could get to give something -1/-1. Oh. He's conceded it's not letting me put our stacks on. Whoa, what happened to Moto? You click Moto a bunch of times and it just closes apparently. Don't just click Moto. Moto will get mad when you just click Moto a bunch. Yeah, we got 2 minutes to get in the sideboard. I assume we'll be allowed. We're going to bring in a bunch of the blue cards and take out a bunch of the blue cards. At least bring in these and at least take out these. I don't know about anything else. Dive Down seems like it's okay. Spell Pierce seems like it's okay at like stopping Hour of Promise or Hour of Devastation, but it doesn't seem like it's okay overall. Maybe he has enough Planeswalkers and I want it. Probably bring it back in on the play. This is a keep. Opponent kept as well. Hello, sweet Matt, by the way. I think Pierce is a very reasonable card and probably something I should have thought a little bit more about bringing in. Dive Down's pretty good versus the black base deck as well that has like infinite removal in it though. Treasure map. The goal really is just to play a Pummeler and win though. Though. Ho ho. 3 mana? Guess that's gonna be some kind of mana production spell. So really would not be sad to draw an Effer Hub next turn. Could have just played the Rogue Refiner there too, but I'm being greedy. Yeah. I'll probably get it early too. I think my granny or my mom will probably make my strawberry shortcake Saturday. Pretty excited about my birthday cake, to be honest. Love birthday cakes. Hey, what's this? That's a lot of mana. Sweltering Suns. I'll save you. I don't know exactly what day it's going to be on. Trust me, there'll be all sorts of pictures on my social media when I get my birthday cake. Because birthday cake, it's like, great. Huh. I don't know what to play here. Like, attack them for 16. It's not a good game. We've only got one activation of the Pummeler. So I could play this and try to get lucky and hit a land, or I could just play this and hold up this. I'm fine with this. Unless my math's wrong, it wasn't a good game. Yeah. We had to use the one energy on the dive down, unfortunately. That's why I said I really want to draw an Effer Hub. Like, I thought we were going to have to spend that mana on the dive down that turn. I think we can win a fair game, maybe. Or if he doesn't have another removal spell, maybe we can just go for it next turn. Can you blame me, Anthony? No, honestly, I don't even know my mom's work schedule. All I know is cake, 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 strawberry shortcake, Man, I can't believe my birthday is going to be Monday. It does not feel like an entire year's gone by. That's a Veraska. If he takes it up, he gets a blocker. If he takes it down, it dies. That's kind of weird. Alright, we'll save you. That one energy didn't really do much. Well, we drew it now. So, just attack on both. Was onto that. My printer's going crazy. I don't know why. Just try to win a fair game at this point. We finally have enough mana, and we have a Pummeler. Two wonderful things. He's got double red mana though, so this is looking like it might be Hour of Devastation. It is Hour of Devastation, so we can give this 3 counters. 3 counters isn't enough. Goodbye, team. Well, that's not great. Pretty far behind now. That larger than life does nothing for us. And they have a treasure map now, so it's gonna take a fair amount of luck to win this game. I don't necessarily think we made any really bad plays. Okay. Doesn't change anything from our side. He's tapping green, so because it doesn't matter what he's playing here, we don't care. No, spring, sure. So I can press F6. We can attack for 12, 15. That's not enough to win. Rogue Refiner would be a good draw. Opponent's got a really nice board. But they'll be drawing 2 cards a turn and 3 cards on 1 turn, so. So if we fade 2 draw, or say 2 draw steps, but he gets like a million draws on these draws. We just have to fade 2 turns, basically. They do have a lot of dead cards in their deck, though, so. Tapping 4 green, no blue, so that's good. Alright, that's fine. That doesn't hurt us. Basically a dead draw. It's obviously not a dead draw, but kind of close. I guess that one's the deal breaker. This guy gets bigger quicker, so... have to run pretty hot here. May not go all in since he's blocking with both Earth for those. Alright, so that put him down to 15. Just gonna go all in. I'll try to fade next draw step. Because it'll be a 13-13 next turn, so we just have to fade one turn. We also get to attack with this too, so like if it's just one blocker. Well, that was not missing. So he's got practically 17 life, and we can attack for 13, so drawing another larger than life is technically lethal. Should have attacked with the Bristling Hydra last turn too. I don't know why I didn't. That was really bad of me. Not attacking with the Bristling Hydra last turn was a major mistake, by the way. Just a major mistake. Wait, they conceded? That wasn't lethal, was it? Was my math bad there? So this becomes a 12, 13, 14. Blocks this, so he goes to 2. No, wasn't lethal. I don't know what outs he could or could not have had. I don't know what's in his deck, but we were not lethal. He had this to draw 2 cards. I have to imagine he had something to get out of that. Like Hours of Devastation and a Chump Blocker gets you out of that for a while, and Hours of Devastation and this gets you out of that. But whatever. He had enough. I'm not going to tell him to play. Alright. So this deck performed very poorly. We beat 2 brews and we lost to all of the reasonable decks. Thoughts going forward with this deck? Don't play it. Add more lands and or more threats. The cartouches are cute, but they're not great. Like, they're not even that good versus Teamer because of World of Virtuoso. Like, I really feel like if you want to play a Pummeler deck, you should just be on the red version of the deck. The problem is, the red version doesn't beat the mono blue deck, or the mono red decks. Unless this package is good enough, which we didn't get to test. The life gainers plus the, like, Rampager and stuff. But yeah, this is about where we thought we'd be on tonight. I thought the deck was land light, and that I thought it was land light and threat light. We flooded a lot tonight, but like, I'm pretty sure the games that we didn't flood, we just don't even win if those are like 1 or 2 spells either. Just don't have enough early pressure. Now there is a blue-green deck that doesn't run this package that has more, just more threats on the ground. I think it might be a reasonable deck to test. But overall, was not impressed. I want to thank you guys all for coming out and watching tonight. That's going to be it for us. I'm going to find somebody quick to host. Thank you, JJ Still, again. Appreciate the host. Highly appreciate the host. Or, sorry, not the host. The the resub. Appreciate the resub. And thank you, Anthony, for the birthday wishes. Can't wait till Monday when it's actually my birthday. But we're going to host this guy, and we're going to get off here, find us some food, and get ready to watch the World Magic Cup that starts in just 2 hours. Thank you again, everybody, for coming by, and make sure to follow if you liked what you saw. And I'm not sure exactly what we'll play tomorrow. And also, I may go to my local Friday Night Magic tomorrow. If I do, that means the stream will be rather late. But yeah, take care, everybody. Thank you again.